Hello everybody, Cultured Left Foot here, and I'm bringing you a glimmer of hope about the horribleness that is eFootball. And the glimmer of hope I bring is hope. Actually, it's not. It's a glimmer of hope. It's a glimmer, tiny little glimmer of hope that something out there is going to make this game brilliant. Now, this is the eFootball website. There's not much to it at the moment. As you can see, trailer, roadmap, all that good stuff. It's made on the Unreal Engine, etc., etc. They have added the Get Ready for New Gen. You can enjoy cutting-edge graphics and incomparable immersion on new gen consoles such as PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Now, adding this sentence in does suggest that they are doing something very, very different for the new gen consoles, which for me is fantastic because I have a new generation console. I have a PlayStation 5. I also have an Xbox Series X as well because, you know, COVID, so I can't travel anywhere from Singapore, so I'm just spending my money on unnecessary things that I won't play. I used to be an Xbox fanboy, and now I've got a PlayStation 5, and it turns out most of my friends also have PlayStations, so I'm playing them a lot more, and I haven't touched my Series X in a long, long time. But anyway, that was one glimmer of hope. That was a very small smidgen, a glimmer of hope. The next one is this Reddit article, which has done the rounds. A lot of people have been talking about it. A lot of people have been saying, you know, it's a troll, it's not real, blah-de-blah-de-blah, blah-de-blah-blah. He posted this. If you don't know about it, I'll put the link in the description. And I don't really want to talk around his first post. What I want to talk about is his second post, which he did in the comments section. And let's see if I can find this. As you can see, there's lots of comments going through, and it's quite a long one again. Here we go. I just want to add a quick summary update. I'll only be responding for a couple of days max. The more I read about it, the more I trust this guy. And again, maybe it's I'm clinging to the hope of it, but he has a summary of FAQs to stop questions about being lost in the thread. The reveal trailer was designed to get people hyped about F2P, so, you know, format to person. What's F2P mean? Free to play, actually. That's what it means, isn't it? Free to play, cross-gen, cross-platform, and one-on-one mechanics. The team in charge thought this would be more important to users than showcasing visuals. I expect they know better now. There has been a deluge of feedback from the community and internally. I won't be surprised to see a visual-heavy reveal next time. That's meant to be August 25th, I think he says. Yeah, later on, the next reveal was and still is scheduled for around the 25th of August. The next-gen graphics are next-gen, just not as good as the reveal trailer, which was more of a, this is what we're aspiring to release, albeit poorly explained at the time. They're referring to the previous Lionel Messi reveal with kit and boots in the Barcelona kit and stuff like that. Unreal Engine 5 will help a lot with that. We are at Unreal Engine 4 at launch. In the trailer, only the shot of the Stadia were captured on next gen. So the gameplay wasn't next gen, apparently. PC is not next gen at launch, although that will change, but we've not been told when. The PC will still be moddable. There will not be an option file for the Xbox. It's a Microsoft issue. I've covered that previously. We've not had a single build with commentary, so we don't know anything, can't answer any questions about commentary. The environmental sound is pretty poor in the builds we've played, but we've been assured this will be fixed for launch. Currently, now this is huge for me because I play a lot of cross-play, team play, things like that, like between PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. At the moment on PES 2021, it's probably the most fun I've had in playing PES with 10 other human beings on my team against 11 other human beings, or at least 10 other human beings. I get up at something like 7:30 every morning to play it with my friends in America. Don't get too much lag either. But there is currently no 11v11. It doesn't mean it's not in the game, but we've not seen it. My hunch is that they won't take it out because there is a huge fan base that actually plays it. There's dedicated Discord servers for it all around the globe. EU, North America, South America, Asia, they all have this 11v11. I reckon it will just be in, but it'll be untouched from the game, or it'll be a DLC purchasable, downloadable content that you can play. Servers are dedicated and will be from launch. The server test that a lot of you played was a server test. I know many don't believe that it was, but it was. There was also some other tests happening too. You may have noticed a difference in visual fidelity between games. I can't reveal why, but that was important. The server test was a resounding success, however, Konami were very happy about it. This sentence, I can't reveal why, but it was important, and the visual fidelity change between games is probably them testing who had lower graphics on a PlayStation or an Xbox or PC playing against someone who is using higher graphics to try and mimic the mobile versus console gaming, I guess, is what I would imagine. We're not too sure. That's what I would imagine and think about that. The next reveal was and still is scheduled to be around the 25th of August. If you keep pressuring Konami's and eFootball social medias, you could get them to move this, or at least get some more info footage before then. Please don't go after Adam Batty, or any other employees individually. They don't have the power to change the schedule. I don't agree with that. Adam is a senior manager at Konami. He probably does have the power to change the schedule. But I feel like this post, if you believe the Reddit post originally, if you believe this original Reddit post, which has caused a lot of hype, and it could be true, it could very much be true, as easily as it is fake, it could be true. If you believe this, that's a boost. To hear these things again about next gen, to hear these things about how they expected that reveal to go better, but the amount of feedback from the community and internally in the company will probably result in a visual heavy reveal next time. That's positive, that those that Konami are potentially listening and hearing what everybody has been moaning about. This is obviously the best one. The next gen graphics are next gen, just not as good as the reveal. That is what we've got to be expecting. If they want this game to be a success, and they want this game to hold on to a fan base, which it seems to be, they're screwing over by going basically free to play and focusing on My Club, then they need those graphics to be superb. I've already said to friends that because my interest is Master League, and we've already been told that's not going to be coming out until 2022. It's not on Konami's roadmap, and this Reddit page says it's a 2022 feature in January or February. I've already said I'm probably not going to play the game until I've seen someone else play it on stream. Someone else recommends me to go and get it. It's got 11v11 in from the off. That's one reason why I'll play it straight away. But yeah, I'm going to wait. I'm probably going to wait. And I'm probably going to pre-order FIFA 22. As bad as that is, I'm probably going to pre-order it and play that as a career mode, because I'm going to want to play something when all the new football games get released. And for me, I don't want to back Konami's focus on My Club. I want them to focus on Master League, and if I'm one person of many or one person of a few that may impact their profits or things like that, or stats for players on My Club, then, or whatever it will be called, then that might work. So yeah, I mean, there's a few things. Next gen for patch for PC will come before Unreal Engine 5, so you'll get onto next gen but on the Unreal Engine 4, and then Unreal Engine 5 got postponed by COVID, which is why Konami is sticking with Unreal Engine 4 for PES, or eFootball, I should say. Yeah, I mean, this is where he talks. There has been zero mention of Become a Legend in any comms we've had. If it's in there, it's unchanged, and they're not even thinking about it. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Now, the Become a Legend playing mode, as we found out on my channel, was incredibly frustrating and boring and rubbish, because the AI was just useless and had no positional or passing sense about what pass to do, how to do it. You could only call for the pass. You couldn't call for a through ball. You couldn't call for a lob pass. You couldn't call for a ground pass. Yeah, it was terrible. However, this BAL, making your own BAL, comes as part of the 10v10 or 11v11 match play, because a lot of people create their own Become a Legends and use them in match play, and it gives that variety and an individualism to the match play scenario, where lots of different people have lots of different legends. You get people creating Seedorf, Hullet, Van Nistelrooy, Cantona, like Zidane. They create these players and then put them into their game as a Become a Legend player, just so that they can use them in an 11-11 10v10 full manual or pass assisted match play. So yeah, if BAL isn't in there, or if it's a downloadable content later on which has not been focused on, that could really hit Konami hard as well. This is around Master League. I can only definitively answer the third one. It's being pushed to next year as it's not a focus. That's talking around why is Master League being pushed back. There's only so much resource available, and the mode formerly known as Master League is not a main focus at this point. Which is just so irritating, isn't it? So irritating. Thank you for clarifying this up. Sucks about Master League and Become a Legend. Yes, it does. I'm a Master League fan, so I'm glad it's still there. I'd love it to be extended and built upon, but this season is not a focus, hopefully, in the future. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. If you're not a troll account, you definitely have given us a breather. I couldn't agree more with that. So I really couldn't agree more. But yeah, there's plenty. This post is just growing and growing and growing, and this guy has been very good. Are we able to play cross-platform but only with current gen platforms? I love to play cross-platform with PS5, PC when it's there, and Xbox Series X. It's a great question. It's been confirmed that next gen will have the option to play next gen or cross-gen. It's not been confirmed what options you get if you're current gen. That doesn't mean it's not been decided. It just means it's not been confirmed to us. Heads up, current gen is PS4, Xbox, and PC. PC won't get next gen at launch. It will get it later on, as we mentioned earlier. Only PS5 and Xbox X are classed as next gen. It surprises me that neither FIFA or Konami have classed PC as next gen, when you can very easily get a graphics and a PC processor and build a PC which matches a next gen console. It's really not very difficult. I'm just going to quickly through. You can say 11v11 mode. We don't know. All we need is just one picture of what the game looks like next gen. Then I can rest. Meanwhile, this is bullshit. I mean, that's one of the things. Dovlek, I play Dovlek. I play with Dovlek in 11v11s in full manual. Unfortunately, you could be waiting until the end of August for that, unless Konami feel the pressure on social media and change their plans. Yeah, it's a constant recurring theme, but there is a glimmer of hope. There is a glimmer of hope. If you believe this Reddit thing, there is a glimmer of hope. I will put this down in the description of the video for those that are interested. Give it a read through. I check up on it every so often. It's very interesting to see. If it's not, this guy is just going to close his account and no one will remember him. If he is working there and it is true, he's going to be a bit of a hero because he may have saved Konami with what he's coming through. Why someone from Konami can't actually come through and give responses like this to the community, I don't know. I do not know. But anyway, that's all we want to go for. We'll end on the eFootball page like this, which is horrendous. Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.